There's nothing like a good pivot and a change of plans in the course of action. Let's get into it.
You are now tuned in to a PNerdy Films Productions. Perfect films made by perfect nerds. We thank you for watching. Enjoy. And you are now tuned in to the Prince Onyx Network with your good guy here, Prince Onyx.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your good guy here, Prince Onyx. And so today's topic in day 4 of the 7-day posting challenge, I'm going to talk about pivoting. And basically what I'm talking about in particular, like with my channel and even with like my podcast, for example, is having to go through states of pivoting and redirecting yourself and the benefits of that and what I basically learned with myself. And this could also help somebody else who's a fellow creator too and trying to find their niche and find what they could talk about, what they are about, what your brand represents, you know? So for me in particular, I definitely was doing what everybody else was doing when I first started out. I was doing the like celebrity news, you know what I'm saying? I was doing the celebrity news. There's some of the stuff I really didn't care about, but some of the stuff I actually did. Like, for example, when it came to the Monique situation years ago with the whole blackballing situation, I cared about that because, you know, I'm a fan of Monique. So I was reporting on that. And, you know, that was something that I really cared about. But then when it came to something like when I was reviewing Love and Hip Hop, for example, I didn't really care to do that. Now, when it was like scripted TV shows, like there was that NCIS show that Bow Wow was on, or I think it was CIS Cyber. It was CIS Cyber that Bow Wow was on. I remember him as one of the cast members and some other cast members too, but I remember him on there. I loved reviewing that. Rosewood, I remember when I reviewed the first 2 seasons of Empire. I fell off after season 2 really, and that was because my Empire reviews, like if y'all go through my channel, my Empire reviews, I was even surprised. I was getting like thousands upon thousands of views. I was like, oh crap, like people were really checking me out. And I am still convinced to this day that majority of those views came from people who were also on the show as well, like, you know, cast and crew as well. Yeah, cast and crew and, you know, fans of the show and stuff like that, because it was the talk of the town. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I really was like, I was amazed, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, you know? And so having to redirect, even with my podcast, the Röÿäłë podcast, you already know, subscribe. I love doing that because that just it pops up in the video and editing. But anyway, you know, I even with my podcast, when I first started out, like the first 2 seasons, I ain't gonna lie, I've been feeling a little bit like embarrassed about it, but I've let that go because it's like I was just really figuring it out. Like it was an audio diary of sorts. I was just venting my frustrations about what was going on in my life at that time and sharing a lot of personal stories in the hopes and with the intent that me sharing my story would let others know that, hey, if you're going through something similar like me, it ain't easy. It's not easy, but you will get through it. Like as long as it doesn't break you, you're going to get through this. Like, you know, we shall overcome. You feel what I'm saying? Like we shall overcome someday, you know, whatever the rest of the lyrics of that song are, we shall overcome. But now with season 3, I'm literally just doing like more stuff that I care about. It's about like really finding what you are passionate about and your purpose, because it's easy to do what everybody else is doing. But when I thought about it, I'm like, there's all these other channels. Everybody else is doing what I was following, you know, in a sense. And as an Aquarius, being a follower is not in my catalog. Okay, that is not in my descriptive. I set trends. I don't follow them. Okay, like some people. Anyway. Anyway, you know, so NT-way, for my OG Prince Onyx fans, y'all already know when I say anyways, I really say NT-ways. But anyway, that's a deep cut. But NT-ways, yeah, like I had to really rediscover and like redefine myself. And in doing that, I was able to get to the point where it's like, okay, what do you want to do when you come back to your YouTube channel, for example? You know, and it's like, well, I do want to still do reviews of scripted TV shows, movies, so those will be coming soon. I do want to do, you know, talk about stuff that actually matters, but also showcasing other projects, you know, or AKA my side quests, because I got a lot of side quests. Okay, y'all already know the PNerdy films. Okay, be sure to subscribe to that, subscribe to Confusion, wherever these things pop up. Okay, you know, and then even reviving a project that I had started years ago with a colleague, Black Talk. You know what I'm saying? Like just revamping stuff that it's like, okay, at the time when it was started, when it was created, we may not have known what we were really trying to do. And that's okay. We didn't know exactly what we were trying to do. But over time, and sometimes that's what it takes, is time for you to step away and step back. Like even with me, like I would do the YouTube stuff and then I would fall back from it. I would start, stop. And doing this posting challenge, thanks to my homie AECHKYU, of course you already know, subscribe, check them out if you haven't. Seeing what they were doing, I was like, yo, okay, this is actually motivational. Like this is inspirational. It's like sometimes all it takes is seeing somebody else do it the same way that you started, or the same way that you know that you can, and getting out of your head. And maybe because we are in Venus retrograde, yeah, but that deals with like love, beauty, and money and stuff like that. But like we're about to go into Mercury retrograde. What is it, tomorrow? Hold on, let's check the calendar. Yeah, I believe we go into it tomorrow, because today is the lunar eclipse and full moon in Virgo. Hello. So it's like just removing limitations and reminding yourself of why you started what you started. Because I used to always be on my favorite YouTubers' comment sections, commenting and things like that. But it's like, well, hey, one day I said to myself, you know what? Instead of just commenting in hopes that they acknowledge me, and reply back and all of that stuff, and heart it, favorite it, like it, whatever, start your own channel. Why can't you? And in starting my own channel, it was like, yeah, let me do that. And so I'm very thankful and appreciative. And that's why, again, even with this like 7-day challenge that I'm doing, I'm making sure that I show up. I'm it's a form of accountability, holding yourself accountable. So yeah, I just, with this pivot, I am very thankful to be able to pivot and talk about things that matter to my brand in particular, because that's what I'm all about. It's like, again, yeah, I could easily talk about the celebrity stuff, but I'll be quite frank. I could care less about who's dating who. I can care less about who broke up with who is married to who. I mean, congratulations if you're married, congratulations to being engaged, congratulations on even just being in a relationship. But who you sleep with, who you date, that's not putting any money into my bank account for real. Like, hell, my channel isn't even monetized. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you're not sending me money to like always report on you. Like if a celebrity was to like have me on their payroll, moment of transparency, yeah, I would be reporting about you because, okay, yeah, I'm on your payroll. But even then, the price tag for me, you better make sure you have that money in your account, because you want me to report on you how often? Oh, okay, whatever the contract would say. It's like, so once I factor all of this in, here's that invoice per video, per episode on my podcast. If you want me to talk about you, yeah, that's gonna come with the fee. The hell, like, I'm not doing this for free. Like, what? Like, again, moment of transparency. I can be honest, all right? Like, that's the only time somebody could try to say, oh, you sold out. Girl, to report on somebody, yeah, but not to sell my soul. Like, whole nother conversation, unlike some people that I know. Anyway, way, But yeah, I pivoted, and I'm very thankful for where I am and the direction that I'm headed in. And so I just want you guys to know, sorry about that. I just want you guys to know that it is okay to redefine yourself and take time getting to know what you are about, whether it is starting a YouTube channel, whether it is starting a TikTok, whether it is starting, a podcast, whatever the case is, whatever you're trying to do online, just take time to really understand it. And even if it don't make sense at first, do it anyway. It's not going to be perfect. Yeah, I mean, I'm recording this from my phone. Usually I would have my camera set up, have the bigger lights and stuff like that, really have things going. But even with just my 2 tripods, the tripod to hold this phone, the ring light tripod, baby, I'm still making it happen. Same background that y'all have seen for the past few years, okay? Like, same backdrop, same background, and I'm still here. Sometimes it's a matter of getting out of your own head, and to also, again, don't compare where you don't compete, because comparison is the death to creativity. It's the death to creativity. But anyways, y'all, that is all I got for now. This is just a little quick video, a little quick 1-2, but I hope you guys have enjoyed that, and I will talk to you guys soon. And yeah, talk to you guys later. You already know it is me. You already know it's me, your good guy here, Prince Onyx. And as I say on my podcast, the Röÿäłë Podcast, you already know, be sure to subscribe. I am the Black Space Ghost, coast to coast. So yeah. But yeah, be sure to check me out on all platforms. You already know, like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, check me out. But I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
And thank you for tuning in with me, your good guy here, Prince Onyx. I look forward to seeing you all again real soon. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This has been brought to you by PNerdy Films Productions. Perfect films made by perfect nerds. Thank you for tuning in with us.